Yeah, I think my inspiration for my art practice comes from many different things, many different cultures, like very influenced by other painters, other illustrators, but yeah, super influenced by films and music and like skate culture, snowboard culture. But yeah, I haven't really like done too much with fashion and applying my artwork to clothing, so this is a pretty exciting opportunity for me. Okay.
What is your name and how do you spell it?
How do I spell it?
Yeah.
Ben Arcega, Benarcega.
Why did we pick Ben? Ben's honestly like our man. With us from day one. He did our mural.
Yep.
He's just been a homie, so much love, and his artwork speaks for itself. So I don't know if I need too many more of these ones, but then you never know. Like maybe they're all just gonna sell right away, and you're just like, shit, I should go home. Sourcing, man, been keeping anything good that comes up like in this world. I'm just like, that's mine. Not going on the floor. In terms of the actual looks, like I said, it's gonna be quite a few. I think it's gonna be like 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and then a couple like trophy pieces, like hand painted jackets or whatever. So 32 looks total, I think. And then some of them will be one-offs, like the vintage and everything, but it's going to be crazy. Yeah. So it's basically 32 options of art to garment. And then like the actual show, like, you know, initially it was going to be like July 3rd was like the hope for it, you know. Again, like we wanted to do like, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right, you know. We're not gonna do it with like, you know, limited seating or restrictions. 10 people can come. No, if we're doing a show, it's gonna be a show. So if that has to wait till like August or September, we do it then, you know. Like, and if it has to be a, you know, resort collection in December, January, like people are coming to buy t-shirts and shorts in January, man. Like, hopefully be prepared for being flexible with any of those dates. So the more we have like done and ready, the more we can, like, the date doesn't even matter at that point.
The inspiration for the line I'm working on with Grey Hearts is it's very much like a spring summer release, so it's going to be very bright, very vibrant. We want to instill a lot of feelings of like excitement, joy, use very like lighthearted, warm, you know, like summery vibes all around. This is kind of like the next step for me and like the collaborations that we're doing to take it to like this scale of doing like 10 different fits and putting my artwork like all over the shop and all over like a bunch of different clothes. So I find it's like pretty cool that Paul, Sean, and myself all grew up in Alberta and have all ended up in the Okanagan, and we all kind of have the same like view of Alberta and our lives back there, and like just different journeys getting out west and making a life so far from home. And but yeah, I find that is something that kind of like it's a unique tie for all three of us, having the same hometowns, I guess.
Who is Paul Reyes?
I think you got to be a little more specific about the question, because I'm just gonna be like, oh, Paul's awesome. Paul's really cool. Yeah, you're gonna like him. I grew up in Medicine Hat, Alberta. My parents are from Chile, so it's definitely fun, cool place to grow up, being a bit of a immigrant's kid, but I knew that we were different. I knew that we didn't have the same opportunities as a lot of my friends did, but at the same time, I knew exactly how hard my parents were working towards what we have now and what, you know, the opportunities that they afforded me. It's also really cool to think about, like, you know, my mom being a seamstress and having like a shop back home, where I saw that as my mom was like working a job that she had to like do to make it work, to put bread on the table, and it was cool, but it was like it was all she knew. Like, I mean, her mom was a seamstress, her dad was a tailor, her grandma was a seamstress, her 6 sisters are seamstresses, you know. It's in the bloodline. So, but it's cool because she did it out of necessity and out of all she knew. And she gave me the opportunity to be anything I wanted to be. Both my parents did. And instead, I fall into the same lane that she's doing, but I got to go to fashion school. I got to learn all her, you know, little secrets and tricks. So she really did give me a big step up, and I got to do exactly what she does, but on an elevated level. And now I have my own shop, and now I have the opportunity to be anything I want to be. But it's just really cool to look at it in that perspective, because it's so unique, but still at the same time very much, it was always going to be this way, you know, it was always meant to be, which is pretty sweet. Business as usual, you know? Mm-hmm. I'll show you the blue crew necks too that came in. They're really nice.
Do you want to grab one?
Hey, yeah, I'll grab one.
Okay.
Maybe I'll bring out the boxes and we can kind of like re-look at even both of them.
And this is for YouTube guys.
To see what your artwork's gonna go on.
Yeah, man. Super excited. Excited to see people wearing it.
Is there any sneakers that you like, Jimmy?
Bro, I haven't even looked. You know, I've never actually looked at you guys' merch.
Well done. This shit go honestly. You see, that's what happens when you get to
What was that? I just show up. I just know it's cool here, so I just show up. Everyone's watching me TikTok, so that's good.
Yeah, TikTok away, buddy.
That's it. Simple.
That's it. It's the old jumperoo. I know nothing about TikTok, but I know that Jimmy does. Right now we're getting basically starting up some mock-ups, but pretty much a bit of art allocation. So taking a lot of Ben's artwork and deciding what garments are going to get what art. From blanks to some of the vintage we're going to be throwing stuff on as well. But yeah, just kind of brainstorming, deciding, and seeing what colors work best with what.
Laying it all out.
Laying it out.
So immediately, Paul, like,
Yeah.
what are you thinking for the Whyte crews?
The Whyte crew, I had a couple ideas.
Have you guys liked working collaboratively together on this?
I don't know what Ben thinks.
It sucks, man. It's been awful.
It's no, honestly, it's been great. I think Ben and I have worked well together in the past, and I think we.
Yeah, I think we have a really good working relationship, and we
Totally.
just
Yeah,
vibe off each other's input so well, and
definitely.
good chemistry.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that just translates to kind of like our genuine friendship as well. You know, like where it's like it makes it really easy, and yeah, when you can kind of respect and admire someone's kind of trade and craft.
Yo,
So just like, yeah,
these are beautiful.
so nice, eh? Yeah. And then just like a little lighter weight pigment wash, so it's already got kind of that like faded blue.
These are perfect.
They're so good, right? Yeah. So I think like, yeah,
so
comfy.
nice.
The thickness is crazy, hey? Like,
Yeah.
It's pretty unique, to be honest with you. It's got this like little,
Super comfy.
yeah, super comfy, little bumps on it.
Man.
Super textured, so that high small crew.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Yeah, I love these.
Something dark up top. Maybe we should sign it.
Are you guys at all worried about the printing?
Definitely.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah.
Stressing about it.
We have a couple print options, and so one we've kind of yet to see a prototype from, so we kind of don't really know, how plausible a lot of it is. And then another one who's a friend can definitely get it done. It's just, there's just so many different techniques and methods, whether we're gonna go digital print or gonna do, actual vinyl, or I don't know, there's just a lot of options.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, so it's just trying to figure out what the best option is, and then the time frame. Like, we probably need to give them a decent amount of time, but I think more than that, it's just like there's probably going to be 2 or 3 different drafts of prototyping, so I think it's just kind of getting the ball rolling on it. But that also depends on us saying, like, we need this art on this piece, which is kind of, so we're kind of in the first step of that now. We need this to happen so that we can give them something to work with and try out. So it's a bit stressful, but it's part of it. We'll get it done.
Short story of this. Supply chains are fucked up. Everything that you're waiting to ship, that said it might have been 7 days, 10 days, fucking 2 weeks, more like 6 weeks. Everything got kicked back. We had a fucking pop-up shop in Vancouver we're trying to do. Actually, I'm going in 2 days for that. We're gonna be doing it for the next 2 weeks, me and Paulie.
We had to scratch our whole concept.
We had to scratch our whole concept.
Couldn't happen.
No, because it was supposed to be the lead up to the show with our artist in residence capsule featuring the Ben Arcega stuff. Had to scratch all of that. It's fucked. Everything from the restrictions, messed it up. You got now masks inside. We couldn't have done the show on the 15th. There's a litany of reasons why we couldn't do the show anymore. And that's in the last week. People are like, well, you ever worried? You ever worried? Man, of course there's nights where you stay up and you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I got this guy next to me and I bet on us every single time. Double down. Fuck, I'll take the action. Put the juice on it. I bet on us, dog. Every time.
I think it was, I read it from, I'm sure it's been like a few people who have said it, but like Christian Dior said, like, you can't expect success, you can just prepare for it. Yeah.
I'm out, dog.
Okay, Berkeley's diamonds, they shine on my wrist, yeah, I need me a check. Yeah, ay, sipping on rose, a Dior, denim, and diamond baguettes. Yeah, ay, I got a smoke and they wanna go feed on my energy. Bitches, they so envy me. You already know that the bitches, they want me. Yeah, ay, bitches, they want me.